There's Mummy's mortgage. Oh, there's the food that we could have had this month. In it goes. Oh, there's our holiday to Bermuda going right in the case.
Nadakpa na gyud ang kulira. Napaslak na siya sa prisuhan. Nisurok ang amo ang dugo sayo pa sa buntag. Sigurado ko nga nakakita gyud mo sa nag-viral nga video karon sa Facebook involving Rona Glumar, mao ang inahan ug ang iyang partner nga si Renren Molina, usa ka tumboy o lesbian nga grabe kaayo mibunog sa gamay nga bata.
Grabe, sakit kayo sa dughan tan-awon. Kinsa bagod ang dili maguba ang adlaw nga makakita sa maong brutal nga pag-abuso.
Nga dako kayo ang amo ang kalipay kay anaa na sa kustodya sa kapulisan kining si Renren Molina. Sa mga single mom o mga inahan nga way kapika sa kinabuhi, paminawa kini. Dili krimen ang mangita og kauban sa kinabuhi.
Natural naman gid ang mga ndoy tawag partner nga motima nato, pero palihog lang. Ayaw isakripisyo ang seguridad sa imong anak para masatisfy lang ka sa imong kamingaw o personal nga kalipay.
Dili nato unahon ang ato ang kaugalingong gibati, ilabi na ang ato ang uwag. Samtang ang ato ang mga anak anaa sa peligro. Lalaki man o lesbian ang inyong piliun nga karelasyon. Ang pinakaunang kriteria unta mao kini. Palanggaon ba niya ang ako ang anak? Protektahan ba niya ang ako ang pamilya? Mas maayo pag mag-inusara kaysa magdala og mananap sa sulod sa panimalay.
Karon, arita sa makapainit sa ulo nga bahin sa balita. Human na ngayo og pasaylo si Molina, nakurat lang ta kay si Rona ang inahan sa bata, nang hangyo naman hinuon sa mga netizen nga undangon na ang pagbash kang Molina.
Mao kini ang makabalaka. Klaro kaayo nga nabutag gihapon sa gugma kining si Rona. Ug ang delikado karon, basin unya og dili na hinuon siya mo file og formal nga kaso o reklamo batok sa iyang partner.
Dili ni mahimo, ang biktima diri mo ang inosente nga bata nga walay kalaban-laban. Kung pasayloon lang nimo ni tungod sa imong gugma, unsay kasiguraduhan nga dili na ni mausab.
Usahay makabuang yun ning gugma. Makawala man di ay ni og saktong panghuna-huna. Busa kamong mga single mom, labi na og ang inyong anak gagmay pa, huna-hunaan ninyo og kapila ka beses sa dili pamumusulod og relasyon. Pili agyon og tarong.
Unsaon man nimo pagprotekta ang imong anak kung mas labaw pa nimong giluwas ang namaltrato kaniya.
Daghan na kayog ingon ani nga panghitabo nga natala sa vowsy sa PNP. Ayaw nagdungagi.
Ayaw mo padala sa tamis nga pulong sa sinugdanan. Ang tinuod nga gugma makita sa unsaon pagtratar ang imong mga anak. Luwason nato atong mga kabataan kay kita ray ilang maduulan.
We asked, what's the biggest plot hole in cinema history? 700,000 people watched that video. I'm going to run you through the results.
Hit me.
The honourable mention is going to be every Christmas film. This comment says, most films the parents don't believe in Santa and the kids discovering he is real is the plot. So then it means one of two things. Either Santa isn't delivering gifts or the parents are blind to all the random gifts appearing under the tree.
It's a shame because I would say that Christmas films otherwise are some of the most logically tight movies.
In mid-tier, we've got The Little Mermaid. Ariel writes her name to sign a contract with Ursula, but chooses not to write anything down to communicate with Eric.
It's funny that he's called Eric.
With 2%, we've got Gremlins don't feed after midnight, but midnight where?
Everyone knows that the G in GMT stands for Gremlin. It's Gremlin Mean Time.
With 3%, we've got Shawshank Redemption. Who put the poster back over the hole?
It's true. Because the poster is not only back over the hole, it's like tightly done.
In fifth place with 4.9%, we've got Toy Story. This comment says, Forky is alive because of what? Some eyes were put on him? Think of the implications.
Now, this is the kind of quote-unquote plot hole that I don't really stand by. Like, that's the logic of the film. A plot hole would be if Forky was in New York, and then he's suddenly in Berlin. And you're like, how did he get there?
Forky and New Yorkie.
Exactly.
In fourth place with 9.4%, we've got Harry Potter. Fred and George had Marauder's map for years, but never questioned Peter Pettigrew being on Ron's lap every single day.
That's a genuine plot hole to me.
In third place with 15%, we've also got Harry Potter. This time it is the 7 Potters. People saying it makes no sense why they turned everyone into Harry Potter rather than turning Harry Potter into someone else.
Yeah, that's so true. Why not just hide him?
In second place, we've got Armageddon. This comment says, as Ben Affleck rightly says, surely it would have been easier to train astronauts to drill rather than train drillers to be astronauts.
Have you ever heard this famous DVD commentary?
No.
It is unbelievable. Ben Affleck is so interesting because he's like highly intelligent. And he's like, I said to Michael Bay, like, surely it'd be easier, to teach astronauts how to drill. And he's like, and he said to me, shut up, Ben, just shut up, just do it.
And in first place with 22%, we've got Back to the Future. Why weren't Marty McFly's parents freaked out that their son looked exactly like the dashing young guy who got them together?
It is true. Like, they met him and then years later their son grows up to be him.
I'm not gonna lie, the comments were kind of flooded with Back to the Future plot holes, and maybe I love that film.
It's like almost impossible to do a perfectly like airtight time travel plot, I think. Maybe people can suggest one in the comments, I don't know, but you can always be like, well, wouldn't this happen?
They say every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and this website sets out to prove just that. Made by Spanish developer Miguel, it catalogs all 1,025 Pokemon and lets users share and read declarations of love for each and every one. You could sort by name, dex number, and even fan count, so you can easily find if a particular Pokemon could use more affection. In the site's first day online, every single Pokemon already received at least one supporter, so no matter who your favorite is, you'll find at least one other person who feels the same. And it's an incredibly positive experience. If you needed a break from doom scrolling, I highly recommend taking a look through some of the testimonials for everything from positive affirmation to genuinely heartwarming accounts about why a Pokemon is someone's favorite. Here's the link. Have fun.
Also, I want to talk about just cool stuff. When you were grade 3 and 4 to grade 3 and above, did you go to the canteen?
Oo, ang lunch ko dun, yempo, tsaka malamig na yempo, tsaka malamig na kanin. Iba-iba yung lunch namin nun, tapos masebong adobo. Kasi wala kaming microwave dun, tsaka hindi kami
There's no microwave there now.
It's a stupid idea! You're a stupid man! A stupid, stupid man!
Ow! You're hurting me! Stop it! Stop it, Lois!
No! I'm so sick of your crap! Why do you always do these stupid things?
May dalawa akong agent na absent. May escalation ako. Wait lang, tumatawag si OM. Hello, OM.
Sobrang diin, lumamit yung nakabumalik. Ayaw niya na sa akin na umalis. Mas gusto niya mahigpit at pupunit na yung damit. Sobrang diin.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Ew!
Sa susunod, wala na lalapit sa akin na putang inang gustong makipagrelasyon sa akin, ha? Putang ina nyo, lalapit kayo, tapos sasaktan nyo lang ako. Tarantado kayo lahat.
医生，你快看看娇娇，
我胸口闷得很啊！医生，我是不是没救了？
你先把这紧身衣脱掉吧，穿这么紧，胸口不闷才怪。
哎，真的不闷了。
Ang hirap makipagduo sa'yo. Pag nakipagduo ka sa'yo, laging talo eh.
Baka maghanap ka ng kaduo, ha?
Doon ako pipili ako ng ng panalo, yung win streak. Pag ikaw makaduo ko, lagi tayong lose streak.
Siyempre, pabigat ka.
Anong pabigat?
First time in St. Pete, USA. Kava shops, Fergs, and Tampa Bay. A town for the top 10%. Looks maxing on soft, maxing trends. People gotta play games just to talk and get $9 Botox. Airports only for private planes. Jesus, take the real for my homemade. It's St. Petersburg, USA. See dudes look like they wanna mate. Rowdy T4 at our Lang State. And could turn me away at the gate. In St. Pete, USA.
back to another episode of Rabbit Rips. Today Chase is going to open up some more Ascended heroes, and poor Sherry in the background is getting pelted with cards. But we're coming up on the end here. Let's hope we can get something good. Got Drampa, Vanillite, and Amanda Buzz EX. Okay, it is an EX, we'll take that. And today's an awesome episode because I do have something cool to show off right after Chase, gets his exercise. I know he's super happy about getting a hit, so this is what I wanted to show off, this amazing artwork that I got from Alley Cat. They're a super great artist that I found on TikTok, and they do custom paintings, so this one was custom made for me. And they had all these prints they included with it, that was so nice of them. Just wanted to show off their awesome artwork that they made for me. A little bit more at the end here, but first we got to give them their treats. They did a great job today. Nice job, Chase. Nice job, Sherry. And of course we got to add his card to his binder because he did so great there. But yeah, about that painting. I got it commissioned, custom made just for me because I know pulling that card is too hard, so I might as well get a painting of it. All the little details are so cute, especially that Eevee. So yeah, just want to say huge thank you to Alley Cat Creations for that. Not a sponsor or anything, but I do want to boost their account because they did such a great job with the artwork. So I'll see you guys next time in another episode of Rabbit Rips. See ya!
UFO and meteor over Mount Mayon, one of the most perfect and deadly volcanoes on Earth, was erupting with rivers of molten lava, and then something from the stars arrived. For months, Mayon had been alive. Lava flowing, rocks tumbling, thousands evacuated from the danger zone, and exactly at 10:33 PM, a brilliant fireball streaks across the sky, plunging directly towards the northern slopes. And 5Volt's camera catches it all, and it looks like an impact. Officials say this was a meteor that burned up high in the atmosphere, no impact, case closed. But the internet and thousands watching live aren't buying it. Now, as people are focused on the meteor itself, many missed this. A fireball vanished into the volcanic fire and something emerged. A glowing orb rising slowly, deliberately, flying back over the erupting summit. Watching, waiting, almost answering a call. Now, could this just be coincidence once again, or could this be something more? A probe even? And for many years, whenever there's a volcano erupting, there is UFOs or other objects flying in or around them. So whether there's some sort of connection to do with the energy produced there, or it's a gateway, or something going on beyond our physical comprehension, who knows? But the funny thing, whenever there is an anomaly caught on TV, they always mysteriously cut out the piece which is the most interesting. And then it's up to us to decipher what's actually going on.
Zap, do you miss America?
Yeah. I need to go back to America.
So yeah, itong part 1 ng multiple part series about mga nakakakilabot na bagay na nangyari dito sa apartment ko. And gusto ko siya simulan by saying hindi ako superstitious na tao. I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in the supernatural. But sa dami na nangyayari dito, medyo nagtataka na ako. So the first thing that I noticed is yung front door ko, nagbubukas siya mag-isa. So 3 times siya nangyari, and the reason kaya talaga na paniwala ako is because the 3rd time hindi lang ako nakakita. So pakita ko sa inyo yung front door ko para magka-idea ka. So yeah, as you can see, it has a normal pindutan na lock. Tapos meron siya itong bolt action na lock. Papansin nyo, I'm putting all my weight to lock it. Ang hirap niyang buksan, ang hirap niyang isara. Ayan. Ayan. Hindi siya basta-basta na You see? Nagja-jump siya. So, nag-start yan, napansin ko, one day, papunta ko ng pinto, and then yung pinto naka-unlock, parehas na locks, and it was wide open. Naka-wide open yung pinto. As in, nakaawang talaga siya. And then, it happened again, same incident. Pero sa pangatlong beses, sa 3rd time, dun talaga ako naniwala because may bisita ako, tropa ako, pumunta siya. And sabi ko, saglit lang because may work pa ako nun eh. So sabi ko, saglit lang tayo preya. So kumain kami ng tanghalian, mga 30 minutes, 45 minutes, chikahan, ganun. And then, nung pahatid na ulit, ihahatid ko na siya sa pintuan kasi mag-work na ako. Pagdating namin sa pintuan, naka-unlock na siya. Pero pagkapasok niya, nilock ko. Tapos napansin pa niya, sabi niya, parang ang hirap ilock niya na. Tapos nung palabas na kami, sabi ko, di ba pa rin nilock ko to? Sabi niya, oo. Doon pa lang medyo nagtaka na ako. There's a part 2. I-wait mo yung part 2.
Kabalo ba mo nga na eskwelahan sa Davao nga ga-offer og libre nga pagskwela sa Nihongo or Japanese language? Kay kung gusto nimo ma-expand or ma-build pa imong mga skills para sa mga wider na opportunities, tan-awa ni nga video kay makatabang ni sa imuha. Kay after nimo diri mag-school, makakuha kag mga certificates para sa Japanese language. Ug maka-learn pud kag mga pwede nimong magamit para sa imong future na career. Ug karon ra pud ay ko nakabalo nga naay dakong eskwelahan sa Davao nga ga-offer og libre nga pagskwela sa Japanese language. Ug mao pud ni ang pinakadakong Japanese school diri sa Davao. Ug ingunani pud kadaghan sa mga estudyante sa akong pagbisita sa eskwelahan. Ug ang naka-advantage manggo dire kay libre lang ang pagskwela for 6 months. Daghan pud silang mga programs or courses na imong mapilian. Ug kung mapasar pud nimo ang mga exams para sa Japanese language required na level, pwede na ka mangita og agency para maka-apply ka sa Japan. Pero dili ni sila agency ha, naga-offer lang jud sila og libre nga pagskwela. Ug mao day ni ang PW Philippines Corporation Davao or mas nailhan pud ni sa tawag na Onodera Useran ug located lang ni sa Lakatan Street, Wilfredo Aquino sa Bahada diri sa Davao. Ug isa sa mga requirement is dapat 17 to 32 years old, dapat walay tattoo ug dili na pud kailangan ang work experience, basta willing lang jud ka mag-abroad. Daghan na silang mga estudyante dati nga naa na karon sa Japan ug makita jud nato diri sa ilang klase nga Japanese language gud ang ilang mga lesson. Ug isa sa mga programs or courses nila nga gina-offer is special Nihongo para sa caregiving, ug naapod para sa mga food service, ug naapod sa ground handling or katong naa gani sa mga airport grounds, ug naapod para sa mga automotive maintenance ug repair ug daghan pang uban ng mga courses. Ang pagskwela maabtan jud og 6 months ug Monday to Friday pud ang schedule. Ug ang naka-nice pud dire no kay naa sila libre nga dorm para sa mga students nga gikan outside from Davao. Ug wala na moy bayaran sa dorm ug naka-separate pud ang mga dorm sa babae ug para sa mga lalaki. Ug advantage na pud ni para sa local o global na opportunities para sa imong career na gusto nimo ma-achieve. Kay kung magskwela ka og Japanese language, wala na kay bayaran. Ug para sa inquiries or uban pa ninyong mga pangutana, pwede mo mag-message sa ilang Facebook page na PW Philippines Corporation Davao. Ug limited lang pud ang slots na available. Ug i-message lang ilang Facebook page para maka-join mo sa libre na online orientation.